Good morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 336. Please subscribe. Before we get started with today's lesson, I want to remind you that I have said many times, as have many other teachers, that A Course in Miracles is a course in forgiveness. It's the idea of forgiveness is a prominent part of this course. It is the key to happiness. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. And forgiveness offers everything that I want. Two lessons from part 1 of the workbook. And it's true. It's so true. And we've had so many lessons about forgiveness, and we will have more, because it's very difficult in this world to understand what real forgiveness is. It was our first relevant thought in part 2 of the workbook, and we continue with learning and undoing in our minds what we think forgiveness is, to come to the realization of what it truly is and how it really will bring us the peace of God. So yesterday's lesson was, I choose to see my brother's sinlessness. The first line was, forgiveness is a choice, and it is. Today's lesson is a continuation of that thought, telling us forgiveness lets me know that minds are joined. There is one mind, and that I share with God. So all minds indeed are joined. This lesson begins by telling us that forgiveness is the means. It is the way to end perception. There is no other way to end perception other than to forgive it. Forgive what we thought perception was, what we thought it brought to us, what we thought we wanted. We need to forgive everything that is part of the perceptual, illusory world. And forgiveness is the way to end that perception. And then the lesson continues that knowledge is restored after perception first is changed and then gives way entirely to what remains forever past its highest reach. Knowledge is past all perception. Knowledge is of God. There is no illusion. There is no perception in God. So knowledge is restored when perception goes away. When we turn away from it once and for all and say, this is not a thought I want. This is not the experience God would have me have. I turn away from all perceptions. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready for God. I'm ready to realize that indeed all minds are one. The lesson goes on, and the first part of it is the more text-like, telling us that sights and sounds at best can serve but to recall the memory that lies beyond them all. The memory of God, the ancient memory, as it's been called many times. We have it within us. We will remember it. Forgiveness sweeps away distortions and opens the hidden altar to the truth. Now, to go for just a moment into our relevant thought of what is the ego. In the last paragraph, I've mentioned it before this week, yet one lily of forgiveness, yet will one lily of forgiveness change the darkness into light, the altar to illusions to the shrine of life itself. And life is capitalized. It is eternal life. It is God. It is the everlasting gift that we have been given of eternity, given to us by our Father. That one lily of forgiveness laid upon the altar will change all of our perceptions, allow them to simply fade away, and instead we will see what beauty there is being offered to us. Going back to the lesson, it says, for here and only here is peace of mind restored, for this the dwelling place of God himself. It's a beautiful idea, it's a beautiful image for us to have, that on this altar here, with the lily of forgiveness here, God is waiting for us. And just one lily of forgiveness will allow us, help us to release all perceptions, because we have placed in that lily forgiveness. I hope that made sense. The second part of the lesson is the prayer. It says, "In quiet may forgiveness wipe away my dreams of separation and of sin. Then let me, Father, look within and find your promise of my sinlessness is kept. Your word remains unchanged within my mind. Your love is still abiding in my heart. Nothing changes." This is the eternalness, the eternalness of God. What he has placed within our mind is what is in his. Forgiveness lets me know all minds are joined. All of the minds of the sonship and all of our minds with God's. There is no separation. That is a dream that I made up. I am ready to awaken from that dream. Again, this is a course in forgiveness, and it is the means by which we can learn once and for all that we indeed are sinless, guiltless, perfect children of God, and all of the dark thoughts that we have ever had will be eradicated. There will be no need for them. They will be laid down, just as the ego is laid down when it no longer serves a purpose. So, forgiveness today. Our minds are joined. That's it. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray. Please be here tomorrow. Okay? Namaste.